Hello. I'm back. Sorry about that. Those technical difficulties sometimes can be a pain in the butt. So if y'all back and y'all see me back live, I'm back on here. Just waiting on some folks. We having trouble streaming to Facebook. This may be an issue on Facebook's end. Is it possible the stream was ended or deleted on Facebook? Okay. That's crazy. So I don't know what's going on, man. Let's see if I add it back, see what happens. Let's see if we get folks that want to come back. If not, I'm gonna have to just go ahead and end the broadcast. Cause, and let me know if y'all can hear me. If there's any kind of echoing and stuff like that. It was very strange. Okay. Now let's try this again. Vita, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. No echo. Say something else
Um,
again. Mic check,
hey,
mic check.
hey, hey now. It's
Yeah.
going down. Yeah, I'm
I
on
don't
my
know what you
cell
did
phone.
too, but you look good. Yeah, you look good.
I
You
do.
look so pretty. Okay,
Hey, you
girl.
do too. I love
Thank
I love
you.
the short haircut.
Thank you.
I was
That's
gonna say that. The haircut, the glasses, all that go together.
yeah, I switched it up a little bit. Oh, I don't know what happened there. See what I'm saying? These technical difficulties. I don't know what's going on. Maybe is it windy today outside?
I
Okay.
ain't been outside today at all.
Yeah, like
I've been working in the house.
that's what I'm like. Oh, okay, now I hear the echo again.
Really? Say
Hmm.
something.
Say something.
I don't hear it echoing at all.
I hear the echo again. I don't know what that is.
Man.
Dang. I think we just gonna have to finish the broadcast because it was just doing too much tonight. Just
Yeah.
we gonna have to do a do over.
Yeah. It's all right for a part two. Maybe a few more people can come on.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
yeah, yeah. This is a
I
great interview, though. Great questions, great bad.
I
Everything's good.
appreciate that. Yeah, because I
Mhm.
mean, honestly, I was hoping it just was all crazy today. Today was just a really interesting day. Like
Okay, very.
it
One of
was just
them days. We need to put Monica's song on.
for real. But in the
Yeah.
event of, because I just sent it to Brandy and Will. Okay, it's not
Okay.
echoing now. That's why I'm like, it's going in and out, and that's weird.
Yeah. It
So,
could be the area or something, not
um,
per se the devices. It could be
so
StreamYard itself.
the interesting thing is that I don't know if it's the area because it
Or
usually be just fine.
I know. That's true.
Mm. Technical difficulties happen all the
It
time.
happens. Yeah.
So yeah, so it happens, and I would love to be able to talk to the cast members as well,
Yes.
along with Brandy, and then I want to have her on the show,
Yeah.
again as well. So maybe
Okay.
we just go ahead and end it because I think
Okay.
we got a lot in,
Yeah.
and the broadcast had a lot of feedback, so we just gonna have
Yeah.
to do a redo. But I want to
Okay.
thank you for jumping in.
Yeah.
Um,
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Where can folks find you? Just in
Hey,
case I
everybody.
I
Yeah.
might
On
delete it, but
Facebook.
oh, okay. Wait. Big Red, is
She
she
coming in.
okay? Brandy.
She coming. Okay, cool.
Okay. Brandy, can you hear me?
Yes.
Is it echoing?
No.
Okay. Whew. Okay. Okay, yeah, because I thought, yeah, it's cool. It still was a dope show. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Loco. I love when y'all give me encouragement because I already be nervous about coming on here
It's
live.
okay. It happens. This is technology. It happens.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even though I know it's not real for real, but I be trying to everything be perfect. I try to. I
Oh
This
can't.
is
yeah.
real. This is a real
It
interview.
definitely.
Anything that's
Absolutely.
documented, it happened. So this is
Hmm.
very much so real.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely. You don't have nothing to be nervous about. I'm excited
It
for
happens.
convos after dark. I'm excited for future and present interviews. You are doing amazing. So keep
Oh,
it
thank
up.
you. I appreciate that. I really do.
Keep
Because
it up.
I mean, since I started this is a new journey for me.
Yeah.
Doing the podcast thing, being in the station, it was a little easier for me because the setup is already the setup. You just
Right.
plug and
Yeah.
play. But
Yeah.
everything here is just something that I have.
Sometimes change is good. Sometimes change is
Absolutely.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
It's
But
good
definitely
sometimes.
shout out to who raised me, My Radio Chicago. Shout out to
Shout
everybody
out.
over there at My Radio Chicago. Shout out to
Absolutely.
Shop Liz. Birthday coming up.
Who birthday?
She got a birthday coming up in April. And I know they got to
Oh,
do
okay.
something big. I just saw a flyer for something. I think they got coming up, smoke and chill or something. I gotta have
Oh
uh,
yeah, that is for Sharif Sloan.
yeah,
She
that's
putting
the
that together.
highly productive
Yes.
entertainment. So
Yeah.
I really look forward to having them on the show too. But since we got you
Absolutely.
back for a second, Brandy, let's talk a little bit more, unless you don't want to, about woman to woman. Like, what did that
I
idea
would
come?
I would prefer to talk about woman to woman on a different show because I
Okay.
don't want to take away from what is
Yeah.
going on with my brothers. Blindside is definitely something that everybody needs to see. I am
Yeah.
super excited for the world to get a chance to see it, not only the people here in the city. I do know that they put a lot of work, those ladies and the team and the whole entire
Yes.
cast put in a lot of work and dedication to
Yeah.
make it such a phenomenal movie. So I want to stay fully
Absolutely.
on Blindsided. I played Stacy's aunt in Blindsided, and
Yes.
I just enjoyed it. I was looking forward to working with Asia, by the way.
Yeah.
So by that movie gave me the opportunity to, and they kind of connected us from the tattoos. Shout out to
Right.
Michi who played my son. That our little family was connected really by the tattoos. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm a little ranchy a little bit, so it kind of worked. But most definitely, shout out to Blindside. I do know that Bo and Will put in a lot of work and a lot
Yeah.
of dedication to making great scripts and
Absolutely.
developing great actors and actresses to bring the
Yes.
dreams to life.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just happy to be a part of it.
Yeah.
I was hoping a lot more of the cast members would be on here,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's one interview because the whole city know who Blindside is. The whole city
Yeah.
knows,
Yeah.
whether they say it or not. They know, they see it.
They
It
see.
had great promotion behind it, great marketing behind it. So
Yeah.
this interview
I just
run
want to
is
say that.
definitely needed.
Yeah. Oh, go
Mhm.
ahead. I'm sorry, Brandy.
No, you're
You
fine.
finish. I just want to
You're
say
fine.
the camera work was phenomenal. Like whoever
Yes.
I that's one thing, I look and I notice I'm not a director or anything like that, but just being a person looking and looking at other, I don't mean to compare, but I want to say the camera work was amazing. The cast was amazing. Um I just can't wait to see it even blow up more. So who the camera
And it
who
is gonna blow up more. It definitely is
yes.
gonna blow up more.
Yeah.
It is, and I
I
think
love it.
it. I think all their movies are extremely good. When
Yeah,
I seen Win for Losing, I was mad I wasn't in that
I saw
because
that
I was
one
like,
too.
I wanted that title to be in that movie right there. was something else.
Yes, I was at
But
that
yeah,
premiere too. I was at Win for Losing premiere. That was good too. The acting, the camera work, the it was just like premium work. So shout out, and
all of
I'm
them
not
are,
just
and they
saying
are
that.
all
I would
streaming.
rather not
They
say
are all
anything.
streaming on Tubi right now. Y'all can go check them out.
Yes,
All on Tubi
yeah,
right now.
We'll
yeah.
know if it sucked. I tell him. I tell him
I
if it
won't say
sucked.
nothing.
I would. I
Hey,
tell him. I ain't got no problem with
That's
telling
hey,
him.
your. I won't say nothing.
Try
I'm like,
again later.
hey,
oh,
I hope we never get. I hope we never share none of those moments, man.
No, you know what? I'm gonna just say this. I've watched you grow over the years.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Really, that's what it's about, man. Each film,
Yeah,
we just want to keep growing, man.
and I
Um,
yeah.
seen the gradual growth from your music directing. Because I've
yeah,
always held the fact that you talk about how you want to be like Hype Williams, right?
Nice.
I think, and I say I love Hype Williams' work in the heyday, the music
Right.
videos, movies. Belly was awesome, but I
Yeah.
definitely feel like you like 2.4.0, if you
Yeah.
get what I'm saying.
He was
Without
just with Freddie. Freddie just ran a Grammy. Like, do
saying,
y'all
right?
not
Like
see what is going on?
like
hey,
you're you,
I personally think, um, Hype Williams he would love and respect that. Just like I'm waiting to see the next generation of filmmaker that's inspired
Absolutely.
by my work, and I want him to be two, three,
Right.
4 times better than me. That's the point. You know,
Absolutely.
inspiration. Who'd have ever thought that kid from Inglewood would get inspired by a
Facts.
film made
Yeah.
from a director that's from Canada? You know what I'm saying? I think it's Hype from
Mm.
Canada. Nah, that's
Wow.
Little X. Little X is from Canada. Wherever he's from, you know what I mean? He it's just
Yeah.
the fact that his work and his art, you
Yeah.
know, touched this kid, because I was a kid at the time. I
That's
was
what it's all
17,
about. Yeah.
17 years old, man, to inspire me to pursue something that was relatively unknown in our community. Like I said, I didn't know any film directors.
Right.
I didn't know who to talk to about film directing. You
Mm.
know, I come from a different time. You know, the internet was
Yeah.
fairly still roughly new.
New. Yeah.
Social media was still roughly new.
Yeah.
A lot of people in my community didn't have computers. You know, smartphones
Mm.
weren't a thing for us. You know, so for me to just be able to figure that out and find a way to do what I'm doing now is just, man, I just figure I just chalk it up to being divine. This is my destiny, man. I thank God,
Yeah.
man. God played a tremendous part, because, like, you know, Brandy, both the Brandys, you know, where we come from, man.
Yeah.
Shit, a lot of us is not blessed to be able to make it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Facts.
Live. You know what I'm saying? You know, what I mean, we come from a place where survival is a must. It's real life survival
Absolutely.
for the fittest. I love where I'm from.
Absolutely.
It made me the
Absolutely.
person I am today, but it ain't for the
Yeah.
weak. You know, so for me to be able to find
Yes.
film, and
Yeah.
for film to take me across the world. I traveled the world. I got stamps on my passport, man. It's just a blessing from God, man.
Wow.
And I try not to take my gift for granted. So therefore, you'll
Yeah.
never ever find me shitting on the next man
Person.
and looking down on the next man.
Never.
I know how it
Yeah.
feels to be lost. I was lost.
Right.
I was at 16, 17 years old. I can truly say I was lost. I didn't know what I was going to become
Right.
in my life, but it was just that one moment, man, when you know, we all ditched. I think it was senior ditch day, maybe something like that. But we went as a group. It was a lot of us that went to see Belly, and that movie touched me in a way that I don't think it touched any.
Wow.
I don't think it touched any of
No,
my other friends or
that was
classmates at
meant
the
for
time
you.
the way it did me.
Yeah. That was meant for you. That was your.
Yeah, I
That was
feel like
meant
it
for you.
changed the
Yeah.
trajectory of my life.
Yeah.
mhm. What
With
was you
that
thinking
being
about
said, I
doing?
love everything.
Oh,
I
go
don't
ahead.
know if somebody said something.
Oh no, I was just asking, what was you thinking about doing before that? Yeah.
I was lost. I had no idea. I always knew I was different.
Hmm.
I knew I was charismatic. You know what I mean? I knew I could, you know, but I didn't have a clue.
Right.
You know, I knew I was always smart.
That was many of us, man. Yeah.
You know, shit. Graduating was really shit. I was trying to, you know, we had all fucked off so much in school that you
Yeah.
know, all of us was graduating by the skin of
That
our teeth.
skin of our
Y'all see?
teeth,
You know what
boy.
I'm saying? And it wasn't because we were
Because
Yeah.
we weren't smart.
I
It was
dumb
get
kids or nothing, because Lindblom is prides itself on this academic. It was just we were just having so much fun,
we was
man.
having
yeah.
fun with each other. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm talking about as a community, as a group, like our
Yep.
Yeah.
class, like as we function, as we had our own separate groups, but as a community, man, we were there. You know what I mean, for each other,
That's
man.
dope.
The good, the bad, the ugly. That's one thing I liked about Lindblom. But yeah, man,
It,
Belly changed my life, man. Hype Williams,
Wow.
man, and I got a chance to tell him that. You know what I mean? I tell him, one of my good friends, he put me on the phone with him, and he just called, and he was like, "Who is this?" I mean, I was like, "Who is this?" And he's like, "It's Hype," and I'm like, "Hype who?" It's Hype Williams. I fanned out.
Whoa.
So shout out to my brother Bugs, man. He made that happen for me. But yeah, in real
Wow.
life did. So I just hope to man, be able to pass it on to the next generation, man, of
I love it.
You
a
already are.
melanated filmmaker, man.
With
You
that, I love
already
what
are.
you just said. Everything you just said. So, with that being said, what would you give? What advice would you give that young up and coming filmmaker, director, writer? What would be your inspiration to them? What would you tell them?
Do it. Start. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. And perfection is not real. It's not nothing is perfect. I don't care. Perfection is an illusion. You know what I mean? And
Mm,
I say that. Well, I've been doing this for 22 years. A video that I
wow.
may have thought was perfect to me, I will watch that same video 10 years from now, and I'll probably spot 5, 6, 7 mistakes. You know what I mean?
Of course. Yeah.
And I feel like that's with everything you do. I feel like if Michael
Absolutely.
Jordan was to watch a game where he scored
Right.
60, he would find a way where he could have scored 70. So it's just like,
Mhm. Yeah.
do it, man. To just truly do it. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, because those mistakes will make you a stronger filmmaker.
Yeah.
And just do it, man. Complete the mission, man. That's and it
I
don't
love
matter
it.
what piece of equipment you got, you know.
Mhm.
Especially, I mean, they got it way better than us, man. Back when I started,
Yeah.
cameras were expensive. Now you got cell phones, man, that shoot
Yeah.
I
shoot
used the cell phone
cinema
on my
quality.
first movie,
Yeah.
an iPhone 17,
Yeah,
Yeah.
three of
Yeah.
yeah.
them.
So with that being said, man, man, people always talk about Tubi and all that shit, man. I look at it as a blessing, man, because
Absolutely.
prior to us independent filmmakers didn't know where our media was gonna land, you know, and it
Yeah.
just goes back to me being a music video director. You know, YouTube wasn't a thing yet. YouTube didn't come around to what, 06, 07.
Yeah.
So it was a time where the only place people would see your music videos is if you landed on BET or MTV or
MTV.
106 in
Yeah.
Park. And like I say, once again, thank God I was blessed to have my videos showcased on all those platforms. But
Wow.
prior to, you know, you had to put your music video on a DVD and hope to God somebody
Mm.
seeing your work. So I mean,
Yeah.
these filmmakers, this generation of filmmakers have it way easier, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
that's
Okay.
that's
I agree.
You're
I,
right.
I look forward to, being able to see what you all come up with next. Like,
Yes.
nothing excites me more from the last movie to the next movie. Because
Well,
Yeah.
we got
I still am getting chills about Candy Store, okay?
right.
Um, y'all got in y'all bag for Candy Store. That kind of, I'm like, what kind of sick, twisted friends you have?
Yeah, see. A lot of people don't know, man. Horror is my favorite genre.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
I truly enjoy horror movies. Like I watch horror movies just for pleasure. You know what I mean? Some of my favorite directors are horror directors. But
Mhm.
we got The Preacher's Truth coming with Mike Sound,
Yeah.
Val
mm.
Kimball.
Shout
That's
out to Mike.
I
supernatural.
think I saw
That's
that at the end of the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's gonna be supernatural. So that's another genre that I'm playing
Yeah.
around with that we've never done before. So we got the supernatural. Then we got grab the wheel. That's gonna be
Grab the
uh,
wheel.
a wow. It's gonna be a wild ride. It's kind of just a reflection of the times today with all of the kids, the Kia boys, and things like that. It's kind of
Mm,
New Jersey Drive type of vibe, but with a Chicago twist.
okay.
Um, then we got our series coming, limited series coming called Live. That's going to be dope. That's going to be kind of a reflection of the time, all of the crazy things you're
Okay.
seeing on live and things of that matter. And then
What
I
you?
find, huh?
I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, and
Will.
then I'm finally, I think I'm going to release this year a documentary I shot back in 2019 with Pastor Corey Brooks
Mm,
called Saving
That's
O Block.
dope.
I think it'll be a great time to release that too, so
yeah.
people can really understand and know what Pastor Corey Brooks is doing, and just understand our children, and just knowing what it is to be in that environment and still
Yeah.
have to actively live and figure out what you're gonna be in life. Because like you say, I resonate with those kids because I was like them. I was lost.
One film.
Everybody
Yeah.
I knew
Yeah.
in my life, you know what I mean. I didn't know no directors, but I knew some gangsters. I knew some chiefs. I knew some drug dealers. You know what I mean.
Right.
And these are people that I didn't look down on because these are the people that took
Yeah.
care of me. That's the people in my community.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
I tried. I never. Just coming from the community, I learned never to judge anybody because you don't know.
Absolutely.
You know, we're all victim of our circumstances. Some
Mm,
people, you know what I mean, go left. Some people go right. But at the
mhm.
end of the day, you know, we all just trying to survive and make it, man.
Yeah.
And, you know, sometimes we got to play the hands that we dealt. You know, that don't make it right,
Right.
but you know, it is what it is. You know.
And also you're a great example that they can do like you did. You know, you turned to a passion of yours and you made it happen uh through those circumstances. So I applaud you for that.
Yeah, so yeah, I've been working on this book too, man, that I think will motivate the youth. I want to do a picture like a coffee table book of just showing all of the pictures of just me over the years, you know what I mean, the younger me to the older me, but just showing my
Like that.
transition and showing how many places I've traveled, how many celebrities I'm in the process of doing that. I'm like 900 pictures got left, but
You say
I ain't gonna lie.
900.
Okay.
Left. I went through like 2,400 pictures, but when it comes to that, I ain't gonna lie, I need some help, man. I'm not the most. I don't like to sit down and focus. I know the idea, but
Right.
it'd be easy for me if I facilitated that to somebody.
Right.
But hopefully, man, I could push myself a little harder and it come out this year as well. That'll be
Well,
dope, and then it'll be something I can get to the
that sounds
kids.
good. If I could ask one more question to Will, would you consider doing like real stories, real soap operas, real little shorts? Would you consider doing something like that?
What you mean?
Like now people are making shows, but they making them
Oh, you
like
talking
little
about the micro
reels.
dramas?
Yeah.
So here's an interesting thing. I kind of jumped into that space already. I've done 4 micro dramas already for Country Wayne.
Okay.
So,
That's yeah.
so a lot of people don't know that, you know what I mean? Because over the
Wow.
years, I got a lot of friends in the film industry. So yeah, anytime Country Wayne them come to Chicago and do stuff, I'm usually the guy behind that camera doing those shorts. So yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I mean, if anything that's gonna push the culture forward, I'm with it. You know what I mean? I'm not a social media influencer. Some people always be like, you got to make content and content. I'm not a content creator, and I
Right.
don't have anything against content creators. I still, you know what I'm saying, like to be in that artist space. I'm an artist. So
Mm-hmm.
I like to make things because I like it. You know what I mean? I don't do things
Yeah.
for views. I don't do things
Yeah.
for money. You know what I mean? If the recognition and the money comes, so be it. But the things I would do if I didn't make a dime
Right.
because
That's
I love
dope.
it.
That's awesome.
Your passion
Congratulations.
and your humbleness has always stood out to me. Even
Always.
from day one, like You confident, but it's a silent confidence about you, right? Because you know what you know. You confident in your capabilities. I remember when I came to the studio you had before you started working on Secret Cell Side Chick, and you had all of this good quality equipment.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not, this ain't no knock against any directors that I've seen in the city, but the one thing that I've always admired is that you invest in yourself.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
you have to.
because
You
I done
have to.
seen some other stuff, and it's a little, you know, not, I'm not, you know, but I have an eye too. You know what I'm saying? I see now. You know what I'm saying? On top of the
Yeah.
fact that you find quality actors and actresses, but the quality of what y'all produce, what you and Bo put out, is high quality work.
Yeah. I mean, that's our thing. Some people like to buy jewelry. Some people like to buy cars. Some people like to
Right.
buy, you know what I'm saying, other things, man. Me and Bo, man, we don't mind spending, you know what I'm saying, 2, 3,000, 4,000 on a pair of lenses, or you know, stuff like that. Like that's just, I mean, it's the nature of the business. Kind
I
of
love it.
come accustomed to it, man. If I really counted how much money I done spent over my 22 years, I'd probably be mad at myself, man. But you know.
No.
What
Well,
what equipment do you nerd out about the most?
uh, so as I mature, um, as a filmmaker, you see it all the time. It's always you got to get the newest, greatest camera. You know what I mean? Like back in the day, it was like, man, you got to get a red camera. A lot of people don't know the first red camera cost $50,000. You know what I mean? So I was
Ooh.
blessed. I was blessed to scrape my pennies together and blessed to have certain things happen in my life for me to be able to afford that. But I did. But as of now, man, my latest thing that I'm really into now is I like lenses and sound equipment is kind of my, you know what I mean? I'm always trying to look for the new cutting edge on the lenses and the sound equipment for me myself personally. Because now we at the point now, I ain't gonna lie, like I think everything plateaus. So I think pretty much all the cameras 4K is 4K. You know what I'm saying? So
Nice.
Now, do you do your own post production? Like you
that's
do your
all. That's all.
or
That's all. That's all. My brother, Mr. Simmons. That's Bo.
that's
Bo.
both. I
Yeah,
ain't
Bo.
shocked.
Yeah, Bo cut everything. And then what we usually do our process. I leave him alone during our process. He give me a call and ask me certain things, but then when he finished, then we'll do what we call our final look through, and then I'll go through and look at the film from an aesthetic standpoint, and then I'll come back and look through it as far as like if I feel like we need music here, or I feel like this scene should be cut, or is it a little long, and then we go make those, and then we just make we agree, and we look at it together, and usually, man, when both of us say, man, this is it, hey, this is it, it's a feeling.
Yeah.
That's good.
The
If I could,
soundtrack that y'all
yeah.
use, all Chicago folks, all Chicago.
Yes.
Yeah, all Chicago, all original music.
Yeah.
Most of the music
I
that was
loved it.
used in Blindside that came from Bo. Bo, because a lot, I mean, Bo is an artist as well. He got a lot of dope music, and then we got music from our home team artist, T-Man. We have a song from Brianna Nicole. She laced us. All of the the
Ejilla
scores.
B.
Now I was finna go get to K Jilla and then my guy Kendall Beats does a lot of scoring. Rest in peace prior to Reese. G
Reese.
used
Reese.
to do all our score.
Yeah.
Man, I really miss him.
Yeah, that's
He would come through and do all of that for us, man, from 3 Piece.
yeah, that's good. Well,
He was missed.
yeah.
I remember when I met Reese in person, like at an event we was at the end of I think that was Ben One, and Blizz was having a concert, and I met him because he popped in or whatever. And I'm like, man, I remember you when you used to be on the train on the red line, right? And he was like, dang, like he like, so you like one of them day one fans. I said, absolutely. I remember when y'all came to my school. Y'all performed at the school. Like it was crazy. Like
Right.
and I remember last time I talked to him, like I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. So, my condolences continue to go to his family and all his loved ones. He
Yeah.
was an awesome dude, very down to earth,
Very
very
down.
down.
Yeah.
He gonna live forever through our work though.
Yeah,
That's
that's
Our
what's
dope.
up.
brother.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brandy,
Um,
if I could ask you one last question. I'm sorry, not I meant yeah, both Brandies. I forget. It is two
We got
Brandies,
Brandy and
right?
we got BB. That's how we got it. You gotta separate.
I'm
exactly.
used to call her BB. But I want to ask you something from an actress standpoint. What is something about acting that most people might not understand? For those who probably want to get into it, they got an idea. But what is something about acting that you think most people might not understand?
Discipline. I had to learn it. Discipline. With these roles, you definitely need discipline as far as studying the roles so you know your lines. Because it's a lot of directors, that want strict word by word, word by word. So, like I
Mm,
said, every set is different, but it's the discipline for me. That was something that I had to learn. You have to get into, a quiet space and
yeah,
learn your character so you can actually bring that character out.
I love that.
Discipline.
That's so. I like that. I love
How
that.
long do you usually have from the conception of a movie until y'all start filming to learn that character?
It's different with every director. Now I can speak from Will and them point of view. Like we normally have the script. I don't know. I'm a little plug thug, so I had the script before the script was announced. But normally, they have a process. So it'd be like you have it like a month, maybe a month, and then they gonna tell you we about to go in, and y'all need to be ready.
Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
about a month.
Yeah, we definitely ain't holding no hands now, like, cause it's like,
Nah, nah.
we gonna do those first week. We always try to do 4 table reads, but sometimes
Yeah. So like a month.
time is not permitted. We may only get 2 in. But I feel as an actor or actress, your job is if we tell you what scene, man, the least you could do is go over your lines the night before or before
Yeah.
the shoot. You know what I mean? Because therefore we working against time. So if we have 2, 3 locations or 4 locations, I mean, the least amount of takes we get to do to where you messing up, that means the more angles and more creative we can get on set. But if you fumbling lines, it's like, man, now that time get whacked, and now we got to cut
Right.
out certain things, and we don't, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? You don't get to be as creative as you like to be because you're struggling with an actor, not like you say, having the discipline to take the time to
Right.
learn those lines.
Yeah.
Both of you can answer this question for me, both of you all. How do you handle rejection and criticism in the industry? How do you all handle those two
You want to go
things?
first, Brandy? I go second.
No, you go. You go.
So rejection, I don't deal with that because we independent. We make our own movies, so who gonna reject it
But I'm
first?
saying, have you ever went to where you was presenting your movies with others before the Tubi and all of that? When you first was starting out, how do you handle that?
And then first, I'll never, me as an artist, I'll never ever share my art with anybody or any of you
Mhm.
guys or anybody for that matter and say what you think. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And,
Oh,
I,
I
and
like that.
I'm not arrogant, and that's just my process. Cause
Right.
I don't care what you think in the sense of like I care about your opinion and things like that, but
I get it.
it's not gonna sway like any art I present to the world. I put it out because I thought it was good enough to be seen and
Right.
presented. So therefore, that's what it is. I make my art, or we make our art for us. If we like it and we think it's dope,
Yeah.
guess what? We're gonna share it with the world. So I've never ever asked somebody what you think. What you think? Because therefore, it's like it's 8 billion people in the world, and if we all thought alike, guess what? We'll have world peace, correct?
Absolutely.
But
I
Yeah.
get that. That's good.
we don't. We all have different opinions. We all have different things. Even with dealing with your significant other, you may think raising a child or disciplining a child this way. They may think another way. You know what I'm saying? So, man, my art is my child, so I ain't gonna ask you how you think I should raise. He born, he raised already. He gonna be okay. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then as far as rejection, early on, when I was a good Brandy, I was gonna tell Brandy that too. Anyway, you got any problems with getting to Tubi or whatever, you can always come to me or Bo. We got you.
Oh,
But
I know that y'all. And what's understood ain't got to be
yeah,
explained.
but
That what
in the
didn't have nothing to
beginning,
do with y'all.
yeah, in the beginning, when I was trying to get distribution for Secrets of a Side Chick, I had one. I ain't gonna say nobody's name because I ain't in that space right now. But I had one director who had distribution told me that the film had too much violence, nudity, and profanity. And this is 2019, y'all. You know, the number one show on television at that time was what? Power. And
Power.
Power
Power.
had violence, nudity, and profanity. And then after that, it dropped in 2020. We had P Valley, violence, nudity, profanity. So, you know, it's like, what the, you know what I'm saying? So then, just how God works and God reveals certain things. So I got a chance to talk to the distributor who the filmmaker told me said that, and they was like, bro, we said no such thing. And secondly, he never even sent in your film. So therefore, that right there was a learning opportunity to just let me know that is another reason why I don't ask people their opinion or what they think, because you never know if it's truthful or malicious. So for me to not think lesser of you or have a grudge with you, I'd rather just not even put us in that space, because that was a film director that I've known for a very long time and I have very much respect for. And that particular incident made me lose all respect in the world. Then I had another filmmaker buddy that I thought was my homie. I didn't know him quite as long, but he told me, let me see it because I got to make sure it's right first before I send it to my people. And I was like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck died and made you filmmaker of the decade? You know
The
what I'm saying?
critic.
Like,
The
who the
critic.
fuck are you to gatekeep and say my
Michael
shit is
J.
good enough?
Justice for the Ebert.
Yeah, to make sure my shit is good enough. And even if it is bad, motherfucker, you know how many bad movies come out a year? I want my shit to be out, and I'm gonna let the people be the judge of that. Who the fuck are you? You one person in a very large world. So those two particular things validated why I never ask people what they think about my work.
Yeah. Wow.
That's powerful.
I like that.
So for me, it's a little different because, like I said, it's levels. Will can go way back to them, but for being a new director, I totally agree with him. It's my baby. It's like my baby. So I
Yeah.
would never ask a person, like, I'll ask your opinion about
Right.
certain things, because I have limited amount of friends that I even trust to even discuss my project with, for one.
Absolutely.
And those that I do, they be honest. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna do my project, which is my baby, the way I want to do it, and that's just it to it. As far as the rejection, I don't think I've had any rejection as far as the movie, but I've had rejection as far as being accepted, as far as being a new director. It's
Right.
like, where did you come from? And if I didn't
Right.
have this strong will that I think that I possess, I
Got
think
to.
I would have been said, forget about it. I'm just gonna do something different, because people will throw judgment and
Yes,
talk
ma'am.
about your projects. When I'm like this, I'm like, you used to be where I was at. You once was where I was
Absolutely.
at. You once were trying to get to the point that you are now. That's why I'm
Yeah.
a strong believer. Before you got back on, Will, something has took place. You're gonna go back and watch it. I'm a strong believer in paying homage, for one. Paying homage and respecting who laid the blueprints. You get what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't know that Will and them came out with movies in 2019. A lot of people might think they've been out with movies since 2021. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
No, it was 2019. It is much shorter, but they just made phenomenal movies. So that
Yeah.
inspires me to know that it can happen. You get what
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
saying?
Mhm.
So I don't get turned off very easily. It's
Yeah.
disappointing to know that in this side of the field of movies and this part of the industry, that is not as open as I thought it was. But you do got a lot of people like I see Will, I see Bo when they like the stuff that I put up. About me, you know, my projects and stuff like that. It's a couple of Maurice, Sandra. It's I can name it on one hand though.
Yeah.
How many it is that shows actual support, you know,
Support
and
free,
push
man. It don't
you.
cost you nothing to hit
Like button.
that
That
Well,
like
retweet, that
Love.
repost
Chicago, you
button,
know,
or to share your, especially if it's my
Yeah.
people, because it's like
Yeah.
if you don't clap for your friends, who you gonna clap for? You feel me?
but
Like,
this is after dark, so I can be honest. They don't fucking clap for you. They don't want to see you win. It's very few that
No.
do it, and those that
Yes,
stay in
ma'am.
their bag, they get pulled into more bullshit in this industry than anybody does. That's why I
Yes.
love, and I scream y'all names. I talk about y'all in rooms, and y'all don't be nowhere involved, Bo and Will. I do
thank you.
that because I know where y'all coming from with this. There are a lot of people who are not don't have the hearts or the
Yeah.
patience. You know, they want something done. Come on my set, do my damn script, get off my. They don't care about nothing else, no other parts of you. I don't get that
Wow.
feeling over there with Great Nova. I don't. I've never have
That's
because I wouldn't have went back. But the acceptance in Chicago is more like a step on type of thing. I watched a lot of
yes.
people. Let's talk about respect. I watched a lot of
Yes.
people who I had a great deal of respect for, who I no longer have respect for because they have turned out to be bigger than the program. And I feel like no one is bigger than the program. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And we're all making movies and all attending each other movie premieres, all renting out the same theaters and all that. We're on the same platforms. Now
Yeah.
I understand there's levels to this, but that's the only part that I ever had. But guess
Yeah.
what? I got great teachers. I got great people I work with. I'm learning from. I can name, like I said, four on top of my hand: Breezy, Bo, Will, and Maurice. Oh, let's ask Sandra now because she's amazing. Smart Girl Productions. She's amazing. I've been understudying with her for a year. Um, it. I'm not going nowhere. I ain't going
Yeah.
nowhere. Ad
Yeah.
director, ad writer, because I write my own scripts. They're
Oh
not
yeah,
AI
yeah. Say
generated.
that shit. Say
You
that
know what I'm
shit.
saying? They're not
I
AI
know.
generated. They are handwritten. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm proud of myself. Baby steps. Baby steps. You feel me?
yeah.
Well,
This is saying when I listen to Tyler Perry, because I gotta tell you that's one of the biggest examples to me so far that he talked about do not despise small
small
beginnings,
beginning. That's the
Yeah.
Bible.
and talking about sometimes you meant to be hidden or whatever. And the thing that I seen with y'all that I love so much is that it's like you didn't go out here asking for permission. You didn't go out
No.
here trying to get a seat at the table. You made your
Right.
own fucking table.
Yeah.
And
Period.
that's phenomenal because
Yeah.
you understand that there's small beginnings and we got to celebrate those too. We got to
Absolutely.
celebrate our small wins too. So we can be blessed with more. And the fact that y'all put on
Indeed.
and the culture, like Wilden said in several of the interviews, that he do this for the culture. And you know, where we didn't came from nothing. We didn't
Yeah.
came from nothing, y'all. And when we here, like, I mean, that just deserves a round of applause in itself. Like
Itself. Yeah.
Yes.
the fact that we here, we done toughed it out. Like,
No, I mean Chicago is rich in culture, man. Chicago has
yeah,
influenced the world. Chicago has a million stories, and I just feel
Yeah.
like, man, it's man, it's our obligation for
Mm-hmm.
us to, cultivate those stories and tell
Yeah.
those stories and put a spotlight on these talented actors and actresses, so they don't have to, wait around and hope to be
they don't have
saved
to
or
go
hope
to
to.
LA.
You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Or I mean, for
Yeah.
anywhere for that matter. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
Or what I take pride in is I love to see my actors go off and go and do bigger
Yeah.
things because I
Absolutely.
know that I'm a part of that story. I'm a part
You
of that
are.
Absolutely.
journey, and nothing feels better than being a part of somebody's journey to greatness.
Yes.
You feel me?
Yeah.
That's a great feeling. Now I've been doing that
Yeah.
for a nice duration of my career. Like, and you can see, and
Yeah.
that's another thing that I want to put this book out because you're gonna see the progression. Like you see that first picture with me and the Migos. You know what I'm saying? Those kids, you know, it was my little brothers, man. They, you know what I'm saying? They weren't dirty and fucked up, but they definitely was at the beginning stage of their careers. And then, you know, you see pictures down the line. You know, they got big jewelry, big mansions, big houses. You know what I
Big
mean?
everything.
And I can truly say I was a part of that journey, and many
Yeah.
other artists. So, like that being said, some of my greatest inspirations, they all pretty much started the same way. You know what I'm saying? Scorsese, Steven Spielberg. You know, a lot of these directors, man, they hung out together, they worked together, they shared a common interest, but they didn't
Yeah.
start out making the movies that we know them for, like the Jaws, the
Absolutely.
Star Wars,
Yeah.
or you know, the Departed, the things like that, man. All of these guys have an origin story and humble beginnings, just like me and Bo, just like me
Absolutely.
and Red. You know what I mean? Like, just I'm gonna just keep it real. Like, man, you got to start from somewhere, man. And like you said,
Right.
Tyler
Absolutely.
Perry is a great inspiration because you know, just hearing him being sleeping in his car and betting on himself to, you know, becoming a billionaire to you know, opening a very
Favorite
large
studio.
studio that employs
Yeah.
thousands of people. That right there in itself is so inspiring because you got to think like, you know, we got filmmakers and no disrespect to none of them, but they was, man, 40 years in the game before us, you know, like Spike Lee.
Mhm.
Spike Lee, I went to see Malcolm X in the sixth grade. You know what I mean?
Woo!
So,
Yes.
no, as a field trip. So that just to time stamp and to date these type of things.
Yes.
Um, and he gave us great movies, great films. But
Yes.
to have a director like Tyler Perry to come from stage plays, and he just had a bigger vision for
Mhm.
not only himself, he did this for the culture. So he introduced
The
us to
people.
a lot of very talented people who we may have
Yeah.
never seen if he didn't give them a chance. So
Yeah.
all of those things is like a teach one, you know what I'm saying? Each one
Yeah.
teach one. So I learned something from everyone who's done it and had an opportunity to shine before me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it's just a thing you want to pass it on to the next group of
Absolutely.
filmmakers, you know.
Yeah. That's so dope. I love everything you all said tonight was
Mhm.
really, really great, really phenomenal, and very inspiring. And I just love your attitudes. And I'm not just saying this, you know, I love a lot of people I just won't say nothing. I just be looking at you like, you know, when you're looking at babies that's not so cute, you like, oh, precious. You know, I just be like,
Hey,
okay.
Mhm.
But I
listen,
just want to say, this was a great night. I'm glad I was able to get on. It was so inspiring to hear, you know, both of you all stories and where you come from, and it made people, if they didn't know you, they know some of your background, and how that you could come from where you come from, and you could make your dreams come true no matter what circumstances that you're in. That's what I got
yeah.
from a lot of things that I heard you say. So I just want to
Big
say
facts.
kudos.
And
Keep
I
on
just want to say
going. Stay
too, man,
encouraged.
like uh this is a very, very full circle, dope moment to be being interviewed, you know what I mean, with Brandy, man. Like this is how
Yeah.
dope is this, Brandy? You feel me? For me directing you and for us to just be being interviewed by, you know what I mean, two very talented, you know what I mean, media journalists and things of that matter. But this is dope. This is dope as hell for me because, like you said, you're a new director, but shit, hey, you here with you? Hey, we here together.
Right.
Okay.
I'm in an
Look.
interview with Will.
Hey,
I'm in an interview
you
with
can't,
Will.
from the point of view from what I'm seeing right now, you can't tell who the big dog and who the little dog. So that's why I'm saying we all here together, man.
I appreciate that. I really
Yeah.
do. I really do
Yeah.
appreciate that. And there's only more to come. And I'm going in a different direction. You know, right now, I would love to do a movie. I think I got a lot more learning to do before
Yeah.
I just completely jump out there. But this documentary thing, I think I kind of got this
You
down
You
to a
got it.
T.
documentarian. I
Yeah.
like documentaries. That's how
Yes.
Yeah.
I started in documentaries. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm
and what I'm
excited.
doing different is, and when the movies do come into surface, where BB and Ovita, you know this, I don't do guns, so none of the
Yes.
stuff that I would be putting out, not talking about the documentaries on the movie set, because I
Okay.
do have some movies that people have been in rehearsal for months for, so that there would be no guns in my movies.
All right.
And everybody know my story, and y'all know why I choose to go in a different route from that.
Yeah.
But it just feels good, like you said, to be in an interview with you, Will, and it's like, I'm in a see, I actually got him to myself. That's what's up. We're being a new director, and it should be more of this. It should be more of this, not just for the wheels, not just for the
Right.
brand. It should be more of this because you can't imagine what this does for people who are trying to come up in this business, to actually be not so much accepted, but at least willing to say, I see you. And
Right.
if you
Yeah.
need some help, I got you. You
I
know what I'm
love
saying? It needs to be a lot of this. And if this
yeah.
interview, other than talking about Blindside, if it doesn't show the people something, it should show them that from what's being spoken out of the
Yes.
mouth and people. You know, because Will could be on here and be like, man, I'm the shit.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. You know, you a small fry, stay in
Right.
your place. You have
Yeah.
a lot of that in this city. And I
Yeah.
feel like when that attitude drops and we get more bows and wheels that stand up and Maurice's that stand up like that, we'll be
Yeah.
working with something then.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You'll be
I,
working with something then. Because a lot of people get ran away just from the
oh yeah.
people bigger than the program, baby. They get ran away,
Yes.
they get detoured and make
Yeah.
you not, hey, I'm not gonna even try because I don't want to be judged. I don't want to be
Yeah.
talked about. I don't want to be humiliated. Baby,
Yeah.
you know I never cared. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
afraid to fail. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
get back up. I'm
Yep.
gonna keep coming. And
Yep.
that's what people know about Big Red. But they gonna learn that about Brandy Martin too.
Yep.
I- I'm
Yep.
I'm, I'm still gonna keep coming.
And both you all are the true definition of leadership to me. Y'all go by the beat of your own drum, and you inspire, and you help, and you reach
Yeah.
to pull people up and lock arms with them. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And so that's always a great thing, and that's why I enjoy asking y'all. I even bug y'all to death. I know y'all be busy people, but I bug the shit out of you. Please come on, and I
Yeah,
only
because she
say,
was hitting me like, here's the leg, jump on, I'm going on. It's 10 minutes, 10 minutes.
and I'm so ridiculous. I come question mark, question mark, question mark. Did you see my text? Like I will talk. I will.
Hey, hey, look, I'm like, relax, I got you. Relax.
'Cause
Look, y'all see, I
I'm
got the
sorry,
tissue,
like
I'm the
man,
shit, I got the
your
sniffles,
phone,
man.
your
And
phone
I
is
know you
like,
don't do that for everybody, BB.
Hey,
So
and I
yeah.
look,
don't.
hey, a motherfucker ain't that young no more, man. I gotta take care of myself. Shit.
Cause you next thing you know, that phone be ding, 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 and it's all me. Cause
Yeah.
I like typing little short sentences. I don't like
Nah,
doing
yeah,
it.
look, I woke up to a Uzi. She done dropped the whole clip on me. Oh man. We tell this lady, man, hey, man.
That's
Oh
dope. It
man,
was
but
worth it.
so we're gonna go ahead. It's 10 o'clock,
Yeah.
past 10 o'clock. I want to thank y'all for just really being
Yeah.
just for us hanging in there with the
Yeah.
technical issues, and y'all
Yeah.
my friends, like y'all my real friends. I got my
Yes,
real
hey.
friends on here, so
Yeah.
it's always a plum please and pleasure talking to y'all. um
Nah,
and,
hey. Hey,
and you
we should do that. We should definitely do this more often, and we don't always
Absolutely.
got to talk about our stuff. We just have them real good,
Yeah.
yeah,
um,
no, for
dope,
real.
informative conversations that
Absolutely.
Because I got a gang more questions. I could continue with the questions, but I don't want to drain people. I
Yeah.
see Will over there
Part
rubbing
two.
his nose. So baby, you probably need a hot toddy in the bed. I'm sure
I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take. I
I'm
don't
sure
want to take that
Brandy, because
NyQuil because I gotta
she
get
ain't
up.
too far for having her tooth surgery. So I'm sure she went ready to rest as well. And I need to rest, get some, and Vita. I know we need some rest.
Yeah. Look. I got to take care of my dad first, and then I rest.
Uh-huh.
Look.
So we're gonna
But
go
anyway,
ahead.
I enjoyed the interview. Y'all, please get ready. Blindsided is coming. Is
Absolutely.
coming.
Yes,
Please
and I'm
support
gonna
the
see it
whole entire
again.
cast.
I'm gonna look
Shout
at
out
it
to
again.
those amazing women who pulled off a star-studded
Absolutely.
performance. Oh my God,
Yes.
Absolutely.
man,
Yes.
Definitely
man,
shout out to them. Shout
Yeah.
out to Bo.
And the male
Bo.
hat candy that was in
Phenomenal
there.
writer, phenomenal editor, and just phenomenal director all together. Like that's a solid
Yeah.
brother too. I wish he could have been on this broadcast
I
tonight,
do
but God
too.
bless him.
Part two.
You know, I'm sure we'll link up another time.
Yeah, nah. You know what though? I totally forgot to skip my man. We in the process of cooking up the preacher's truth, so I know he locked in. When he locked in,
He
Okay.
locked in. Yeah, he going to place. He ain't coming out till he it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Bill Clinton could have been on here and it wasn't gonna
yeah,
happen.
hey, we got a couple of surprises coming before
Definitely,
February ends, so you
understandably
know we
so.
working overtime.
Cause y'all cranking them out. Y'all cranking them out. So I know I'm finna see y'all again soon. I know
Yeah,
y'all
for
Yeah.
sure.
down here pretty soon. So don't forget everybody. I'm gonna play the trailer again to close out the broadcast. So y'all free to hang out to watch the trailer again. But if you want to go ahead, log out, this is the time. It's been my pleasure to have y'all on here. I love y'all so very
Man,
much.
thank you.
I'm so proud of y'all. You know what I'm
Yes.
Thank you, ladies.
saying?
Yes. It was a great movie. Yeah.
Yes. And I look forward to it. My prayers for both of y'all is for you all's territory to be expanded,
Absolutely.
for you all to have whatever your heart's desire, and
Yeah.
continue to help being a blessing to our communities and to this world.
Yes. Absolutely.
Amen.
So
It was
See
an
you, ladies.
honor interviewing you all tonight. It was an honor. Pleasure. Good
Thank
night.
you. Good night.
Much respect to everybody.
Yes. Good night,
Blessings.
everybody.
Damn, Sully, what happened on the yard?
Man, you know these bitches be out here trying to play in my face.
Who? For what?
I don't know. She got like tats all up her arm and shit.
Stacy? Light skin?
I guess that's her name.
Yeah, fuck her.
The fuck is you looking at, bitch? Backdooring bitches, hitting licks, motherfucking robbing niggas, whatever it was, I was down for it. I'm Stacy, bitch. My mama ain't raised on her.
Says here that you were gone for manslaughter.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Did 10 years.
That's what that paper say.
I heard your girl Stacy coming home soon, huh?
Actually, she get out tomorrow. Can you believe that?
Stacy Willis. Why that name sounds so familiar.
Who'll be crazy enough to do some shit like this to Juice and his crew?
Stacy?
Well, it's a very common name.
Stacy Willis?
Yeah.
I thought she was in prison for murder.
Manslaughter. They just released her last week.
There goes my baby!
I'm gonna need a few favors.
Favors? What the fuck is you talking about favors?
I wanna ask it.
I got this bitch over here with me right now, flashing all this money and shit.
Get the fuck out of here. Say less. Keep her right up.
You bullshitting me. Because how would he know anything about that, Erica?
Eddie, I ain't up in no road. I'm a bit stacked, shorty.
Tell them, Erica.
Can't afford them.
What?
You know, still don't carry probation, right? Bring me his head.
They definitely gonna come for us, and we gotta be ready for war.
I like this motherfucker right here.
Fuck! Niggas wrong with some killers.
The fuck is wrong with y'all? We some killers too. So what, we window shopping around this motherfucker?
Bitch, I don't window shop. Stacy, what you doing?
What the fuck we do, baby?
Just what I like to hear.
Fuck,
nigga, I need all of that. You know what it is, I need all of that. You know what it is, I need all of that. Get that shit. Let me get that shit. Nigga, I need all of that.
You could do these favors for me? Or take your pretty ass back to jail.
$250,000? $250,000.
$250K.
And that ain't it.
I did 10 fucking years for this shit. What do you...
That shit mean something to me?
Ladies, y'all ready to get this bread?
Oh, so we doing this fight? Hell yeah. Ain't no better time than tonight. This shit is bullshit. My Miss Lucy back
I
home.
need all of that. You know what it is, I need all of that. Let me get that shit, nigga. Let me get that shit. Let me get that shit, nigga. I need all of that. Hey, you know what time it is?
Hey, if you have stayed this long for the broadcast, I just want to thank you all for tuning in tonight. We had some amazing people on. Shout out to Will and Big Red, aka Brandy Martin. And just be looking for their projects, y'all. Make sure y'all follow them. They are just as they are named on all social media platforms. Make sure you follow, like, subscribe, share. It is free to share. It's free to like. And speaking of, if you like my broadcast, please help me out. And I'm not begging or nothing, but if you like the broadcast, it would be great if you donated, because that helps the broadcast grow. So if y'all cash out me something, it's to be able to help even come on here and do this broadcast. The StreamYard not free, the lighting and stuff like that. All of this put together is something that I had to come out and do. So and if you also need anybody need an interview, or if you got something coming up, maybe you want to talk about it, maybe you want to talk about your artwork, I'm open to speaking to anybody now. I am looking for folks so that we can continue to grow. And at the end of the day, I just want y'all to know Convos After Dark is officially curating 3 featured creators on the spotlight for the pilot. Well, this is the pilot, but for our next season. So if you're actively promoting a project and investing in yourself, then you need visibility. So I need you to DM me feature, and then we'll talk about the details of what that looks like. So if you're looking to push a project or whatever, I'm actually looking for 3 people for the next rollout, because I'm already booked until next month. So the next group of folks, it'll be great. And we sit down and we talk about if you'd like to be featured on Convos After Dark. So I hope you enjoy. I'll see you next week. Bye.